Leader Sir Ed Davey is going to be challenged at the next general election in his own constituency by a former deputy postmistress.
That's right. Yvonne Tracey says that he can't be allowed to stand again unchallenged in his seat of Kingston and Surbiton.
Delighted to say Yvonne Tracey, who is a councillor for the local residents association, joins me. Morning to you, Yvonne. Nice to talk to you. We talked about this in the Mail at the weekend. You are outraged as a former deputy postmistress at the way postmasters and postmistresses have been treated, not least by Ed Davey, who we all know from this TV drama, Yvonne, told Mr Bates to clear off. He was too busy to speak to him. He didn't take it very seriously, and then we've discovered he's been taking a lot of money from the law firm that's been acting against the postmasters and postmistresses.
Yes, I know. It beggars belief, really, doesn't it? I think that's what made me, let's be honest, it's just not Ed Davey here. Loads of people should hang their heads in shame for to the post office. But when Mr Bates went to Sir Ed Davey in 2010, when he'd gathered years of evidence for hundreds of postmasters, the least Ed Davey could have done was seen him and spoke to him. Maybe if he had and probed a bit deeper, this could have been dealt with in 2010, but instead there's been a lot more convictions since then, and it breaks my heart.
That's what you're doing now then, Yvonne, to take him on?
Well, I would have loved a postmaster to stand against him, but obviously I can understand a lot of them, their confidence has been shot, they've had enough of government, so I thought, he's my MP in my area where I've lived all my life in New Malden. It's got to be me. I'm not a politician. I'm a 68-year-old grandmother, but I've got to take him on because at the moment people are cross because they've just seen that series. I don't want them in a couple of weeks' time to forget. They've got to remember that this is Sir Ed Davey refused to even meet with Alan Bates, who was representing hundreds of postmasters. How can that be right?
And Yvonne, we know some postmasters went to prison. They've lost their homes, their life savings. 4 took their own lives. It's had a shattering effect on families, a shattering effect on so many people. By standing against Ed Davey, do you hope this might even galvanise even more people to come forward? Because we know there are still other postmasters and postmistresses who were affected by this scandal who haven't come forward because I think there's still some of them in a state of shock.
Oh, I think
are we losing
maybe Yvonne can't hear us. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to talk to her. Let's see if we can get that back. So she's going to stand as an independent then?
Yeah, we've got her back. We've got you back. No, we're not got her back. We're going to try and get her back. So Yvonne is, I talked to her last week, so I did a big piece about Ed Davey in the Mail on Saturday. She's a local councillor for the Kingston Independent Residents
She's not
Group.
a Conservative councillor.
No, not a Conservative. And she's only been a councillor for 8 months. We've got her back. Yvonne, we've got you back. I'm just saying there's still quite a lot of postmasters and postmistresses who we think still haven't come forward yet. By you speaking out, by you standing, this may perhaps draw even more people out, and then we'll get to the bottom of just how big a scandal this is.
Yes, I hope so. I hope this will give the ordinary person confidence to come out and speak. It's difficult, isn't it? Because they make it very uncomfortable for ordinary people like us. But this mustn't go away. Let us not forget the postmasters haven't been told what happened. They haven't been cleared. They haven't been given answers. We can't let it go away. But it's got to be done soon. People have died waiting.
And so you're going to stand as an independent candidate, are you, Yvonne, if I've understood correctly?
Yes, absolutely. I'm standing under the banner of justice for sub-postmasters and sub-postmistresses.
OK, I see.
And, of course, you had 23 years in the post office. You ran, you were deputy sub-postmistress. I think you met your husband, Mark, during the post office, who worked for the post office as well. The post office is in your blood. How do you think they've behaved over all of this, Yvonne?
Yes, I worked there since 1989. And when I first started, it was such a... people used to trust the post office. It was held in high regard. I'm angry now that they'll never be trusted again. they will never be trusted again. So, yes, I am angry. The damage that has been done to the post office, we won't ever get that back.
And are you glad that wretched woman, Bennells, gave back her CBE? She had to be shamed into it, didn't she? The former chief executive.
Didn't she? Yeah, didn't she just? I mean, this is it. Isn't it a shame that it's taking ordinary people to shout and say, do the right thing? Why don't you just do it anyway?
Yeah, well, that is the motto of this decade almost, isn't it? Yvonne Tracey, thank you so much from Kingston.
Lovely to talk to you.